everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Bitch. I'm Dr. Bitch, and I'm here to help you get your power back and have every quality guy run after you. I'm here to make you stronger and wiser. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and ring the bell so you get notified for the future videos. On today's episode, I'm talking about the Madonna Mistress complex. Today's video was very much inspired by Sherry Argoff's book, Why Men Love Bitches. If you want to join my tribe and turn yourself from a good girl to a bitch, then you should definitely get it. It's every bitch Bible. It's a complex that every bitch knows well, and she uses it to benefit herself. So the term was first identified by Freud. And just in a few words, is this notion that men have about women. They put them into two categories. The one of the Madonna. Madonna equals mom, equals something sacred, equals something nice, pure. And the category of the mistress, which equals a very attractive woman, a woman that is not so nice, a woman that you cannot control, a woman that pisses them off. So even if men say that we don't do that, we don't put women in categories, deep down they do. Which is the category that you want to belong? The Madonna category has to do, as I said earlier, with very nice women, very forgiving, kind and sweet. They are very mellow. They are not a challenge. They are very predictable. It's the category of the mother. They're always there to forgive and understand. And he knows that he can get away with anything when it comes to these women because they will always be there to forgive him. He puts women there that are not very attractive. Women with a plain Jane mentality. But with the category of the mistress, all the women that are very attractive go there. When I say attractive, I mean every woman that takes care of the way she looks, clothes, hair, nails, makeup, her health, sleep, good nutrition, exercise, and her dreams. She has clear goals and she always works towards them. Also, this is how you become more interesting. This way, you don't get over obsessed with anyone. All the women that are very well put together go there because they're dangerous, because they're too much for him to handle. But deep down, this is the woman that he really wants. The mistress is a bitch. She is very challenging. She doesn't agree all the time. She has a mind of her own. She can be rude sometimes. She is not sweet 24/7. She will be sweet only when he does something nice to her. He knows that he cannot have 100% hold on her. He knows that she takes no BS. So he has to behave, as opposed to the Madonna, where he knows that he can get away with anything. Men talk very nice about the Madonna type of women. They're like, oh, she would be an amazing mother. She is so sweet. I have to introduce her to my mother. But when it comes to a mistress, this is the woman that he thinks about 24/7. This is the woman that he is in love with. This is a woman that he will invest his money and his time. And if only women knew about this very crucial thing, they could flip the script and they could play the game way better. If only women knew. So this is why this channel is here, to educate you and to help you get your power back. Now let's see the truth. A Madonna is a very boring woman. She is the woman that she gets cheated on. She is very gullible. She is very easily manipulated. She believes in Prince Charming. This is the source of all evil. Bitch, know that there is no such a thing as a Prince Charming. Bitch, know that men are there to make their lives a better place. There is not such a thing as a romantic, ideal situation. When you're dealing with a bitch, you get to see the practicality of life. A bitch always takes care of herself. And she doesn't let herself being carried away by emotions that are fake. She sees reality the way it is. So you cannot easily trick her. You cannot easily manipulate her. That's why men always chase bitch. You can hear men talk bad about a woman that is very well put together, that is very pretty, and they can be like, oh, she's putting too much makeup on. Oh, who does she think she is? Do you really think that guys like women that go out of the house wearing no makeup, no nice clothes, looking like hooded and white? And although they say, oh, I like you natural, they will break their necks to look at the women that are well put together because they want their girlfriends to be natural because they don't want them to come off as a challenge. So even if he says, no, honey, don't wear your heels. Don't wear this skirt. I like you the way you are. They lie. So you always have to take care of yourself so that you're always a challenge. Don't be gullible and don't listen to them. So again, you need to turn yourself from Madonna to mistress. And you need to know that men will do anything to convince you that you should be a Madonna. But if you become a Madonna, they will get bored. It's a paradox, but this is how things work. And in this channel, I'm not sugarcoating anything and I'm giving you reality the way it is. is. It's more of learning how the game is played and being able to capture his mind for good, not for one night. Not for a year, but forever. Learning how to keep him is the most important thing of all. That's the wisdom of the bitch. So if you want to join my tribe and turn yourself from a good girl to a bitch, you really need to remember that we are the mistresses, not the Madonnas. Men will tell you, I want you to cook for me. I love seeing you taking care of the house. For me, it's very special. It means intimacy. It means that somebody finally cares about me. They use this stupid excuse to manipulate these gullible Madonna girls. But they can never do that to a bitch, because a bitch knows that once you try to be a mother figure, you lose the game. And then he has a mother and he will find another girl, because this other girl will be the challenge, will be the mistress. Do you want to be his mother? I don't think so. But the thing is that all women have maternal instincts. Take your instincts and put them on a stray cat, on a stray dog. Volunteer somewhere. Do anything you want other than putting it on your man. So let's see how you can turn yourself from a Madonna to a mistress. And also keep watching, because at the end of this video, I'm answering all the questions that you have sent me on Instagram and on the comments. You are always in control of yourself. How you do that? You have to be more practical. You have to be more logical. Focus on your dreams. Focus on your goals. He needs to see you taking care of yourself. That's why you put value in yourself. He needs to see you go out with your friends looking like a doll, because this is when he gets the message that you are not 100% there. When a good girl is in a relationship, she feels that he is my partner. I don't need my friends. I don't need my hobbies. I just want to start a family. But this is not how it works. If you want to join my tribe and turn yourself from a good girl to a bitch, you really need to remember that we are the mistresses, not the Madonnas. When a man starts living with a woman, he will try to do anything to turn her into his mother. Oh, I love your cooking. This is the time that you need to prepare a very, very bad meal. You're gonna start like, oh yeah, I'm not very good at cooking, but I will do my best to prepare the best meal for you. Do your best to create the worst meal of all. And I guarantee you that in the end of the day, he will make reservation to your favorite restaurant. Cooking once in a while is totally fine, but it is not a given. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Entering a marriage, entering a relationship does not mean that you are a servant. Nothing is given and nothing is for free. Because women have this maternal instincts that I was telling you about, very, very obvious in the Madonna type. They tend to show how much they love him, and they will make their bonding deeper. If you want a man to fall in love with you, to have a deep bonding with you, you need to come up as a challenge. The more you give a man, the less he gives you. The less you give a man, the more he gives you. So don't be overly doting, asking, how are you, honey? Are you feeling okay? Is everything okay at work? Is everything okay with your friends? Do you need help here? Do you need help there? Just leave him alone. Let him do his thing. Don't be over concerned. Are you going home tonight? Are you gonna be late? Don't ask these questions. Just let him free. Always remember that the more you give him space, the less he will want to spend time away from you. He always has to think about you as a challenge, as of, I want to spend more time with her. I want to be with her 24/7. This is when a man wants to be with a woman 24/7, when he sees that this woman doesn't really need him, doesn't really call that often. Don't interrogate him. Where have you been? What have you done? If he wants to share something, he will. When you are a bitch, you are never worried if he is cheating, because he is doing so many things for you that you can tell. You don't need to check his phone. You know that this man is in love with you, but only when you are a bitch. Only when you are the mistress type. Just leave him alone. When he comes back home from work, don't start asking questions and giving him a lot of information. Just let him relax, watch some TV, and let him come to you. Don't bug him about every single detail of your day. Men don't like talking a lot. Well, you can talk about these things with your friends. Don't use phrases like, did you eat well? Call me when you get home. You emasculate him. You become his mother. Don't try to be affectionate all the time. He has to come to you. Put your affection here to the stray creatures. He's always here when I'm shooting a big video. He is my forever supporter. This is why men say, I don't want any pressure. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to get married. You know, I'm a married man, but You know how marriages are. They are boring. How about giving me your number and I'm gonna take you out for dinner? You're so beautiful. This is what happens with men that are used to dating or marrying women that are Madonnas. This is why I always say when you see a couple around 60 or 50, you get to see that the man looks younger and more attractive as opposed to the woman. The woman looks drained. This is where you get to see that this woman is a Madonna. This is what I'm trying to change with this channel. Women are not supposed to be drained. Women are supposed to be taken care of. So if you act like his mother, you will turn him into a teenager. He will start feeling suffocated. He will never propose. He will start looking at other women and fantasizing about having an affair. He will lose interest in you. But at the same time, he will not break up with you. Why? You're giving him everything. You're cooking, you're doing the laundry, you're asking him all the time, what can I get you? He's not a fool. He's taking advantage of the situation and he is having fun. And the last one, do not expect him to spend every single weekend with you. You need to be focused on spending your weekends with your friends. He needs to come your way and plan something with you. You are not supposed to nag all the time about him being unavailable. If he is unavailable, you stay focused on yourself. You go out at the weekends with your friends. You have fun. And if you see that this doesn't shake him and he doesn't care about you and he doesn't want to spend his time with you, then you move on. But do not put extra pressure on him to do anything your way. If you want things to go your way, you need to give him space. The more the space you give the guy, the more he wants to be with you. Now let's move on to your questions. Can you make a video about this topic? How to be assertive and set boundaries without being rude, aggressive, or masculine? How to be assertive yet feminine? Being assertive means that you have a mind of your own. So when you talk with a guy, you listen, you say things like, oh, that's very interesting. That's nice. But I think blah, 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 blah. You always need to say what you think. This is how you come off as assertive. You do not agree with him all the time. Now, the second part that says set boundaries without being rude. I think that you can set better boundaries if you don't smile at all, if you're very serious, and if you use few words. Like, I really don't like this thing that you said. I'm so sorry. I think we're not on the same page. By these words, you gain way more than being rude or aggressive. How to get the attention of a man without doing too much. You get the attention of a man when you put a lot of attention on yourself, on your looks, taking care of yourself, looking nice, wearing nice clothes. You get the attention of a man when you keep your routine, going out with your friends, go to the gym, or if you do like staying in the house, you have to engage yourself with your own activities so that he can get the message that you are not there 100%. You get the attention of a man when you stop giving him yours. I love your videos. Can you make a video about men taking you for granted and how to flip the script without breaking up with him for him to realize what he lost? Again, it's the same thing that I said earlier. You need to come off as not desperate. If you want to flip the script, you need to change the routine. And don't tell him, I'm doing this because I want you to see things different. Just go do your thing. Rebrand yourself. Take all the focus back to yourself. Take care of your diet, of your sleep routine, of how you look. If your man is taking you for granted, start ghosting him a little. Hey, queen, hope you're doing good. Make a video on men approaching you in different ways and which way is approved by you of men approaching women. There was this man who sent his friend because he was shy. What does this mean? He lacked confidence. I really don't like men that use other people to come closer to you. I don't understand this at all. If he lacks confidence, then this guy lacks other things as well. So I would say no. There is only one way that we accept to be approached. He does all the work. He asks for our numbers. He proposes dinner. If you could do a video about signs of a cheating man and how to move on after being cheated on. I love this. Signs of a cheating man. He doesn't want to be around you a lot. He's on his phone. He comes home late at night. He always has a good excuse. You understand. I mean, you could say that something is off. And the question goes on how to move on after being cheated on. I would suggest start cheating yourself and don't break up right away. First, you rebrand yourself. Go get yourself new clothes, new makeup, just a new identity, new perfume, start going out with your friends more, start cheating as well, stop calling him, take all the attention off of him. And even if he's cheating on you, he will be like, wait a minute, what happened here? What's wrong? And then you get to tell him, I know that you have been cheating and I'm not sure this is going to work. And chances are he will be like, let's give it a try. Give me another chance. And you go like, okay, but you got to do something like, tangible. You can get me this purse. You can pay for this. You can pay for that. Make him pay for this cheating. Make it work on your benefit. Make it practical. If he hurt your feelings, you have no more feelings at all. He crushed your heart. He has to pay. If you could do a video of married men, I should definitely do a whole video out of this topic. But in short, I'm going to tell you that we do not date married men. I'm not going to go to what is moral and what is not moral because society is not moral. And what actually is moral is twisted to come off as immoral and the other way around. It's a little blurry as to what is moral and what is not. And I'm not here to judge. We want to be priority. We want to be number one. We can never be number two. We can never have things like, oh, I cannot meet you this weekend. We have a family trip. Oh, we cannot spend Christmas together. I'm sorry I missed your birthday. If you want to be in a relationship with a married man, it is okay by me, but you need to have other men as well. And even if he says that he will break up with his wife, do not trust him until you see the papers of the divorce. My last relationship, our age gap was 1 year. He was older, but I couldn't deal with his immature behaviors, so I broke up. I wanted to know how many years my next boyfriend should be older. I'm 20. Thanks. Well, we go for older guys, way older. You are 20, you can do 30, you can do 40, whatever age you like, but he has to be way older. 5 years, 3 years is not that old. The reason that I'm saying that is that when a man is older, he has more things to offer to you. He can contribute to your life in a more useful way. Hello, Stilvi. I saw your YouTube video. So I'm writing in. I met this man on Hinge. We had a dinner date. Everything went well. No sparks, but very nice. The next week, he was on another date. So I told him we were looking for different things and we stopped talking but remained friends. We started dating again 6 months after. I met his family, his friends, and co-workers. And he had a work trip to Japan and he updated his status on Hinge, so I stopped talking to him. I haven't talked to him since, but I still think about him, and it's been 3 months. Any advice to move on would be helpful. Thank you so much. Well, the solution is very simple. The first question is, what does this person have to offer to you? How does he contribute to making your life a better place? And don't talk about the bedroom here. I mean, practical, what he is doing to make your life a better place. If he is offering something to you, then keep him, but have other guys on the side because he's clearly having other girls as well. But this reaction, like, I will not talk to him again, but I will keep thinking about him 24/7, doesn't really work. And this is what most of the good girls do because they are so pissed and so emotional. If you are dealing with a guy that he is not faithful or that he has other issues, but he contributes to your well-being in a way, keep the guy, but have other guys on the side. It's very simple. But if this guy has nothing to offer to you and he is just there to have fun and you don't get something in return, then I don't understand why even bother. I hope I answered your question. Hello, Stilvi. Thank you for your advice. I watch your videos and help me a lot. My problem is that I don't think that I will find and love someone more than my ex. I think all the time that he was the best. I have regrets. Please, what to do? You say that you have regrets about your ex. This means that your ex was very good, that he had a lot of things to give you, that he was making your life a better place. So if you broke up because it was your fault and he was perfect 100%, then you can text him something like, how are you? I just wanted to see how things are, just that. And if he really wants to get back to you, he will take this as a green light and then he will suggest dinner or something. But if it's a person that has nothing to offer to you and you have your mind there, you should start dating a lot with a lot of guys. Just dating. Go out with events every single week. Hi, Stilvi. Your channel means a lot to me. Thank you so much for your valuable advice. I've been married for 4 years and my husband has started coming home late at night. He says it's a lot of work. He seems a little distant. I don't know if he's cheating or not. What should I do? Well, chances are that he is cheating, or If he is not, he's not interested in the relationship. There are some things that you can do. Every time that he comes home from work, you have to be outside of the house. That's rule number one. You shake the waters for good. And again, I'm gonna say the same things again and again. You go get yourself new clothes, new makeup, new perfume, new identity. You start going out with your friends more. You put yourself out there. You start socializing more. There is no way that he will not be shocked and start thinking, what is going on here? Is he cheating as well? And then all the attention goes back to you. And once the attention goes back to you, then you have to talk about what we do next. Because if he cheated and he wants you as well, he has to pay. Bottom line, what you always need to remember is that the less you give a guy, the more he gives you. They all say that they want to have a mother, but they actually want to have is a mistress. Put all your affection to those they deserve it 100%, or to volunteering, and you can make the world a better place. But when it comes to men, we are the ones that we need to be pampered, not them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and leave your comment. For a personal consultation, hit me up in the email in the description of the video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.